Today I'm going to be getting every mutation on the multi-trap seed. The way you get the multi-trap seed is by completing the season 1 pass. I obviously bought it with Robux. I would definitely grind it out. Even though there is some cool rewards in it, I don't think it's worth spending that many Robux. It's 1700 Robux to buy every single tier, and then 749 Robux for the premium version. So if you do want to buy the pass, I guess you can buy the normal one, but that is all up to you. Like I said, I don't recommend it. Apart from that though, let's go ahead and plant the multi-trap seed. Then I'm gonna go ahead and place my echo frog, and hopefully it hits it so I can fully grow. And I'm pretty sure this seed is classified as a prickly plant. Unfortunately, I do not have a blood hedgehog nor a hedgehog, but our echo frog has officially fully grown it, and this is how it does look. It does have 4 plants on it. So you guys already know what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and just start with our peacock, then we're gonna put our triceratops down. Now we're gonna go ahead and do our sprinklers. There we go. And then let me go ahead and collect these, and let's see if we can get a massive one. And there we go. That one is absolutely massive. I think that's good enough. Maybe we can get a little bit bigger. Let me go ahead and collect these other ones on the sides. Still not as big as the one we have. Maybe this golden one is bigger. No, it's definitely not. Okay, let me get a top view. Yeah, no, it's definitely not bigger. This one right here is definitely super close to the other one in terms of size. I think it's just a tad bit smaller. And we got a few golden ones. Still doesn't seem bigger than our first one. Let me look at the average. So far, the one we have in our inventory is 77 kg. So they are pretty big. I'm actually going to count the studs all the way across on both of them. And then whichever one is the biggest, we'll go ahead and get the mutations on that one. After counting them, they're pretty close. This one on the left is bigger by half of stud. So we're going to go ahead and just do the mutations on this one. So let me go ahead and collect this golden one. The first thing we're going to do is get the 5 mutations we need for the butterfly. So let me go ahead and do that really quick. Somehow I missed it, but it already is rainbow. I must have overlooked it when I favorited it. At least we saved some time by not having to do the butterfly. So that's a huge W. But as of right now, we do have rainbow, spaghetti, glimmering, junk shock, frozen, tranquil, and oil. Let's go ahead and re-favorite it. I do already have ton of mutations on these carrots. Like I already have corrupt chakra, aurora, shock, tempestuous, fried, tranquil. I already have plasma, molten. So this video is going to be pretty quick. The only ones we are missing is like the apple gazelle for warped, and then rot, and a few other ones. Like I don't have sandy. I don't think I do have sandy, so we can skip that. So let's go ahead and place down some sugar apple trees so we can go ahead and try to do warped. And while we wait for those to grow, let's go ahead and do our mandrakes for rot. We've been pretty consistent on getting rot pretty quick, so I'm not going to place that many mandrake seeds down. And then I'll go ahead and put down my echo frog. That way it can hopefully hit our sugar apple trees, because these sugar apples have mutations on them. So maybe I can collect a few of these to get warped, but we'll see. We don't get in those mandrakes, so let's go ahead and place more down. Round 2 for rot. There we go. Nice. Let's pick up our mandrakes. And we do not need our spaghetti sloth because we already have spaghetti. Let's go ahead and put down our raiju. I'm pretty sure I have shocked on one of these carrots because I can't do a separate carrot anymore and then put the shocked spray on it. The shock spray has been removed from the recipes, but to bypass that, all you have to do is get the firefly in the pass, and that's going to give you shocked. For an example, let me go ahead and get it really quick so you guys can see the ability. And there is a giant version as well, but that is for the premium. As you guys can see right here, every 539 seconds, a 10% chance a nearby fruit becomes shocked, but at least they replaced it with a pet so we can get shocked. Apart from that though, we're gonna go ahead and place down our lemon lion, our kappa, the golden goose, the gnome, and our echo frog did fully grow 2 sugar apple trees. So let's go ahead and place down our apple gazelles to hopefully get warped. So unfortunately we weren't able to get it. I even picked up 2 sugar apples that were already mutated on this one, and we didn't get it either. So we're gonna have to go ahead and wait until those sugar apples fully grow again. And let's put down our cockatrice, then 1 chicken zombie. Before I do forget, let's go ahead and actually place the sprays down this time. So we're gonna do luminous, burnt, verdant, honey glazed, and cloud touched. There is the golden goose done. And let's just go ahead and place down the 2nd chicken zombie to hopefully give us an extra boost on getting zombified. Apart from that though, let's go ahead and AFK for a little bit. let's go ahead and get a little bit of an update. We did get brain rot, we did get static, and I also did bring in my alt for the kitsune. I finally did get one, so hopefully we're going to be able to get harmonized chakra and all those. So far we have spaghetti, luminous, verdant, glimmering, junk shock, static, burnt, honey glaze, frozen, cloud touch, tranquil, and oil. That's already pretty good progress. The next pet we're going to be putting down is the phoenix, so we can go ahead and get flaming, and that is going to be the only new pet we're going to be putting on because we still need toxic from the cockatrice, bloodlet from the kappa, and then zombified from the chicken zombies, which did give us a little bit of an issue last time we did all the mutations on the frostspike. So hopefully it doesn't fail too much. I do have a whole bunch of gnomes over here. I think it's at least more than 6 or 7, but let's go ahead and go AFK once again. We did manage to get gnomed. For some reason I can't look at it. The sugar apple must not be fully grown, but you guys can see there's the gnomes coming out of it. We also did get flaming and blazing on some of those sugar apples. I did also see that we got zombified, but for some reason I just cannot find it. It might be on a sugar apple that's not fully grown, just like the gnome mutation. There's the actual gnome mutation now because it fully grew. But let's go ahead and remove our cockatrice, the gnome, and the phoenix. We're gonna go ahead and try our apple gazelles again. And we didn't get it on round 2, so let's go ahead and pick them back up. The final pets we're going to go ahead and put down is one grizzly bear for the fall mutation, a badger for the cracked mutation, and the swan for the graceful mutation. I'm pretty sure I already have void touched from the adamant events. Yeah, there it is on that carrot, so we won't have to use the space squirrel. Then of course we still are waiting for bloodlet, but hopefully we're able to get it during this AFK session. We did end up getting the cracked mutation and the graceful mutation. I did say the swan was going to be the last pet, but I completely forgot about the new dragon that was added. You can get it for the free pass or the premium pass. The premium pass does come with a rainbow one, so we're going to be using that. And if we go ahead and view it, every 3 minutes and 42 seconds, a 24.25% chance a nearby fruit becomes azure. It's about a proc in 8 seconds, so let's go ahead and see what the ability looks like. And it also seems to be a guaranteed mutation, so that pet is done, and we're still waiting to get fall from the grizzly bear. Bloodlet is also being a little bit tedious. I feel like we would have gotten it already by now, but this kappa does not want to cooperate with us today. But we have 2 more sugar apples right here that are ready to be picked up, so let me go ahead and put apple gazelles down. And we still aren't lucky enough to get warped, but I did manage to find the zombified sugar apple I was talking about earlier, so we are done with the chicken zombies. And then we're gonna go ahead and put down our echo frog to hopefully grow those sugar apples and get more attempts with the apple gazelles. Then I'm also going to go ahead and just start placing down my Spinosaurus so we can start transferring these mutations to get a little bit of a head start. And we did also get chakra from the kitsune. We're still missing the foxfire chakra, so hopefully we'll be able to get that soon. Apart from that though, let's go ahead and go back AFK. After a little bit of waiting, let's go ahead and see if we can get the warped mutation on the sugar apple, because the echo frog did grow the sugar apples a little bit. And I also did see we got the fall mutation, so we're going to be able to place down an extra Spinosaurus. And once again, we did not get lucky enough to get warped. Before we go AFK again, let's go ahead and see the progress we have. That is a lot of mutations already on this thing. The new ones we did get are Paradiso, Inferno, Moonlit, Oil, Disco, and Cracked. Then probably another 1 or 2. So not too bad already. This video is going pretty quick because every mutation was pretty much already on these carrots. Like some of the mutations we had trouble with before, like aromatic, we already have. We also have corrupt, but there's just so many carrots that I don't remember which one it is, but it is around here somewhere. Other than that though, the mutations we are missing still is bloodlet, foxfire chakra, and warped. Obviously there's other mutations that I'm not able to get. Like I still don't have an ascended pet to get dawnbound, and there's a few more adamant event weathers I did not get. Like we do have gilded, Gilded, which is one of the new ones. I have Sliced, Light Cycle. I have Heavenly on one of those sugar apples over there. Then we have Alien Like, Sub-Zero as well. Apart from that though, we're still waiting for these sugar apples to fully grow to hopefully get warped. And we are 3 rounds in, so we're pretty unlucky. Normally we do get it fairly quickly, but let's go ahead and go AFK again. I'm starting to believe that the Apple Gazelle is glitched out because there's no way I haven't gotten it yet. My Echo Frog has refreshed these sugar apples like 4 times already, and I've collected them and I still haven't got it. So I'm obviously going to keep trying, but let's go ahead and see what happens. Everything has officially been transferred over. Unfortunately, I cannot get warped. I have filled up my inventory literally 5 times, and I can go into my inventory right now as well. Look how many sugar apples I have in my inventory already by trying to get warped. So hopefully it gets fixed if it is broken. If not, I'm just the most unluckiest player of all time. But let's go ahead and reveal the multi-trap plant in 3, 2, 1. There it is. This thing looks insane. It definitely caused a lot of performance issues by lagging a lot. It was an unbearable lag. Like, you would freeze for about like 5 seconds and then you'll come back. It was pretty crazy. They did roll out a fix, like I said earlier, which did kind of tame it a little bit, but there's still a little bit of lag here and there. And then this thing is animated, so it also doesn't help. And then all the effects. Apart from that though, let's go ahead and look at all of the mutations we did get on it. I'm not going to name every single one because it is a lot. I do have the official number, which is 58 mutations, including all the ones combined. Obviously, if you're counting them just how they are here, it's going to be a lot less. We were 2 mutations away from 60, one of those being warped, and then the other one could have been any admin, weather event, or even downbound, but it's still a lot of mutations. Now let's go ahead and magnifying glass this divine plant to see how much it's worth, and it is worth 1.6 trillion. That is actually insane for a divine plant. Let me go ahead and actually put down some giant ants to see if I can get a dupe. There we go. We have all of our giant ants, and we do not get a dupe, but that's completely fine. I don't know what gave it this kind of translucent effect. I definitely like that a lot, but that is pretty much all for this video. I hope you guys did enjoy. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think about the pass. Obviously, like I said earlier, I don't really recommend buying it with Robux. I would just grind out the free version, but if you guys want to be a part of the 5k OGs, make sure to smash that subscribe button, and also don't forget to hit the like button. Apart from that, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.